Why do 90% of explorers underestimate the giants of the Amazon? For centuries, the world's largest rainforest has been a canvas for our wildest imaginations, a place of rumored lost cities and mythical beasts. But what if the most incredible stories weren't myths at all? What if they were simply observations, waiting for science to catch up? Because in the Amazon, local stories aren't just fairy tales. They're a form of eyewitness science, a library of ecological knowledge passed down through generations. And deep within this emerald labyrinth, a story that was once dismissed as folklore has just been proven terrifyingly real. The jungle just proved it. For decades, the undisputed king of the neotropical wetlands has been the Green Anaconda. A true heavyweight, it's the most massive snake on Earth, an apex predator capable of taking down caiman, capybaras, and even jaguars. Science has documented them reaching formidable lengths, typically up to 17 feet, with a girth as thick as a human torso. Yet, for as long as outsiders have ventured into the Amazon, whispers of something far larger have slithered out. Tales from early explorers, often embellished, spoke of monstrous serpents 50, 60, even 100 feet long. These accounts were largely relegated to the realm of cryptozoology, dismissed by mainstream science as exaggerations fueled by fear and the disorienting scale of the jungle itself. The data simply didn't support it. Verified measurements consistently topped out under 20 feet. But one group never doubted the existence of a greater giant, the indigenous peoples who share its territory. For the Waorani people of the Ecuadorian Amazon, the giant anaconda is not a myth. It is a sacred, powerful being, a respected and feared part of their cosmology. Their oral traditions have always distinguished between the common anacondas and a truly colossal variant, one that commands the deepest, darkest waters. They knew. They were just waiting for the rest of the world to listen. That moment finally arrived, not during a dedicated herpetological survey, but during the filming of a major National Geographic series. A team of scientists and filmmakers, led by Professor Brian Fry, ventured into the remote Waorani territory in the Bameno region, an area virtually untouched by the outside world. Their mission was to document the biodiversity of this pristine ecosystem, guided by the ancestral knowledge of the Waorani hunters who had invited them. The expedition was a collaboration, a bridge between Western scientific methodology and indigenous wisdom. The Waorani led the team down the river, explaining that they were on a sacred hunt for the great anacondas, a spiritual journey that is central to their culture. As they navigated the winding waterways, the air grew thick with anticipation. The hunters read the subtle signs of the river. A faint ripple, a displaced branch, clues invisible to the untrained eye. Then they saw it. Submerged in the murky water, a shape of impossible scale. It wasn't just an anaconda, it was a titan, a creature that seemed to belong to a prehistoric age. The team had encountered a colossal snake, a specimen so immense it defied their expectations. This was the legendary serpent from the Waorani stories. With immense care and respect, the team, alongside the hunters, managed to get into the water with the animal, a female of staggering proportions. The head alone was the size of a human's. Its body, a column of pure muscle, was far thicker than any anaconda they had ever seen. This was something new. This was the creature that would soon be named. The initial field observations were breathtaking. Some specimens measured over 20 feet, already pushing the upper limits of what was thought possible. But the Waorani hunters were unsurprised. They spoke of even larger individuals they had seen in the past. Unverified reports from the expedition even hint at individuals topping 24 feet. While these larger figures await rigorous scientific confirmation, the documented encounters were already paradigm-shifting. And it wasn't just about length. The sheer mass was astounding, with estimates suggesting these giants could weigh several hundred kilos, potentially over 500 pounds. This wasn't just a longer snake, it was a fundamentally more robust and powerful animal. But was it just a regional variation of the known green anaconda, or something else entirely? The answer lay hidden in its DNA. Genetic tests show this isn't just a big anaconda. Back in the lab, Professor Fry's team analyzed tissue and blood samples collected in the field. The results were shocking. They compared the genetic makeup of this new giant with that of the known green anaconda, found further south in the Amazon basin. The genetic divergence was 5.5%. To put that in perspective, the genetic difference between humans and chimpanzees is only about 2%. A 5.5% difference is massive, indicating that these two anaconda lineages split apart nearly 10 million years ago. They have been on separate evolutionary paths for an immense period of time, despite looking superficially similar. It was now clear. This was a distinct northern species, which they formally named the northern green anaconda. The name Akayima comes from the local Waorani language, meaning great snake, a tribute to the indigenous knowledge that protected and identified this animal for millennia. Morphologically, there are subtle differences too. While both species share the iconic olive green skin with large black blotches, the male have a different distribution and pattern of these spots. And as observed in the field, it's the females that reach the most jaw-dropping sizes, a common trait in anacondas, but amplified to a whole new level in this northern species. As an apex predator plays a critical role in its ecosystem. It is a keystone species, regulating the populations of other animals and maintaining the health of the aquatic environment. Its diet likely consists of large prey such as adult caiman, deer, and the largest rodents in the world, capybaras. An animal of this size has an immense metabolism and requires a pristine, prey-rich habitat to survive, a habitat that is increasingly under threat. The discovery of is a monumental moment for science, but it is also a stark warning. This incredible species, which has remained hidden from science for so long, lives in a region threatened by oil spills, habitat fragmentation from deforestation, and the impacts of climate change. The very ecosystem that supports such a magnificent predator is fragile. This brings us to the crucial ethics of this discovery. The story of is inseparable from the story of the Waorani people. Indigenous knowledge that was once dismissed as exaggeration has now been validated by the most rigorous scientific methods. It suddenly lines up with cold data and footage. This underscores a vital lesson for modern exploration. Scientists, filmmakers, and conservationists must work as true partners with local communities. Their knowledge is not just anecdotal. It is a deep, empirical understanding of the environment that is essential for its protection. This discovery completely flips our idea of how big snakes can get. It redraws the map of what we thought we knew about South American megafauna and serves as a powerful reminder of the mysteries the planet still holds. It reminds us how much the Amazon still hides and how much we stand to lose before we even have a chance to discover it. In the wake of this announcement, scientists urge caution. The global attention is a double-edged sword. It can galvanize conservation efforts, but it can also lead to sensationalism and misinformation, or even attract trophy hunters. The priority must be the protection of the species and its home, and that requires conservation. Giant predators need vast, intact habitats to thrive. Protecting the northern green anaconda means protecting the entire Amazonian watershed it inhabits. Filmmakers must work with local communities, ensuring their stories are told with respect and that they benefit from the attention brought to their lands. And researchers must continue to work with these communities, following their lead to study these animals safely and non-invasively, ensuring the giants of the Amazon can continue to reign in secret. The great snake has been revealed to the world, not as a monster from a legend, but as a living, breathing species, a testament to the enduring power of nature and the wisdom of those who live within it. Want more jaw-dropping animal discoveries? Hit follow. The jungle's got more secrets, and we're just beginning to listen.